friends, welcome to my channel. It is Sunday and that means grocery hauls, that means meal prepping. If you're new here, I make keto videos. I'm on a weight loss journey myself. I started off at 346 pounds. I'm now down to the very low 230s. So I've lost over 110, 115 pounds. So but every week I will do a meal prepping video, whether that be big or small, and share it with you guys. Maybe hopefully inspire you a little bit, give you a few ideas to take away, maybe try yourself, or just inspire you to try something similar. So today I've got for you a couple of little small grocery hauls. I had to go into the store and get my groceries this week because I couldn't get a delivery. But I'll share that with you guys first, and then I'll move on to the meal prep. And here are this week's groceries. Now, we couldn't get a slot in Sainsbury's this week because of they are, don't know, other people have got them there first. So I had to go in, and I also popped into Aldi and the pet store. So all of this was loads of money. I can't remember loads. £60 in Sainsbury's, about £7 in Aldi, and about £8 in the pet shop. So about what I'd normally spend, really. Starting at this end, I've got a couple of these porky crunchies for snacking on. Got some salady bits for meal prep this week. I also got some garlic and chilli olives to go with that as well. Got 2 blocks of cheese in the fridge, but why not get a third block? But this is red Leicester, which is really good. My meal prep this week is going to be taco bowls with nachos. So I'm going to make my own nachos and see how that goes. So I've got some fajita seasoning. This has no added sugar, so I'm going to be using that one. And I also got, for the nachos, I think I'm allergic to it, but we'll find out when I eat them, some flaxseed. So we'll find out. It's either that or coconut aminos. So there you go. Grabbed some of these konjac noodles, which I've never really used before, and I never cooked before, and people either really like them, or once they crack how to use them properly, they think they're really good. I think heavily rinsing them and then boiling them, and then they're good to go, I think, is a general thing. So I might do a little stir fry towards the end of the week with some leftover bits and pieces that I have. Got some tomato paste with garlic, just again for that taco bowl and whenever. A couple of packs of these snacky cheeses. 2 lots of eggs, just got 20 this week. I've also still got, I think, 8, I think, from last week. Grabbed some cream and sour cream. I've only got these silly little pots this week because the shelves are empty. And a couple of avocados to go in those taco bowls. And then some chicken. These are for Paul for hot dogs, for last week's leftover hot dogs, bless him. Got him some eclairs. We've got these trimmings, and these are really good. It's such a good value as well, £1.89 for all of this. And the whole of this pack, there's 4 carbs. So this ridiculous amounts. Managed to get a little bit of this is from Aldi, that is from Aldi, a little red sticker. Not many red stickers around this morning. Also grabbed some corned beef, which between all of us, including the cats, will be eating. These are, I think, new ones from the Sainsbury's, so we'll see how the cats like those. And some saucy bits and bobs that they like. Got Paula loaf, toothpaste, salad cream, nothing exciting. These are 10p cheaper in Aldi, so I grabbed them there, and they were cheaper as well than Sainsbury's. And that, got some little naan breads that Paul can pop in the toaster. Some Jamie wagon wheels, delicious. And then this week's pop situation, I've got a couple from last week left over. I've decided to downgrade myself a little bit with this fake Diet Coke from Sainsbury's, and a couple of Dr. Peppers, and Paul's got Pepsi Max. And I grabbed a couple of these nice flavoured waters, which I really like. But because I had to get this myself and bring it home, I didn't want to keep bringing up too much. It's just too heavy and too cumbersome to bring home. So, but we have got a slot for next week, so I'm sure I'll buy millions more. And there you go. That is our little haul for this week. So I realised when I got home, I hadn't bought the strawberries I needed for one of the recipes I wanted to make. So I thought, oh, the green groceries around the corner, I'll just go and grab some strawberries from there. Clearly I didn't, because they had some, they didn't look great. It's very early in the season, and they look a bit ropey, but these blueberries look pretty good. These are £1.10, I think that's pretty reasonable. So I grabbed some blueberries instead, so I'm going to adapt that. Also some coriander for my taco bowls, I thought that'd be cool. And another cucumber, because I do really like snacking on cucumber. And he also had his plants out. He's really good. For about two to 3 weeks, he blasts in the spring all the flowers and the plants, and because of what's happening, it's obviously not going to be very easy for me to get into a proper garden centre, and the quality is usually good, but sometimes I miss them. So I grabbed these guys before they all go, just to have when the final frost and things disappear. There's a storm due today, but I wanted to grab them anyway for a bit of colour. Just some primroses, and I got some hyacinths. And so these will come up really nice and big in the spring. So I'm going to keep these indoors to keep them nice and warm and water them. They're a bit pot bound actually, and I will put those out when it warms up a bit. But yeah, I couldn't help myself. I needed some colour in the house. So meal prepping for today, I've got a lot of plans. I've got some taco bowls with nachos on the side, so I'm excited to be making those. I've got some fat bombs to make. I'm also making some, same as what I made last week on when I was doing egg fast. I'm making some of those egg mayo salad bowls for breakfast, and I'm also making some of those egg fast donuts as well with a few other flavours as well, just to give me some sweet stuff to keep you occupied. And also making some fat bombs too. And that's it. I will show you guys what I'm making. I'll flip you guys around and show you what's cooking. And the meal prep has begun. So a couple of things going on here. Just a load of eggs. I'm going to be making those egg mayo salads again for the week because I really enjoyed it. It's cheap and fairly quick and just not too much fuss. So I'm going to be shelling those out, mixing them up and dividing them up into 5 portions, 3 eggs. Each egg gets a tablespoon of mayonnaise as well. It's a great way to get your fat levels up. Just made a double portion of lemon lime jelly or jello. Again, that's got to be complicated. You can just keep it nice and simple. Egg salad, jello pots. And I'm also making some of those egg fast donuts that I made last week, which I did a video for. It's actually the previous video to this, and I'll also I'll put a playlist below of the egg fast because people really seem to appreciate it. So these are egg fast friendly-ish, depending on your viewpoint. So I've made double batch this week, and these are vanilla using the Pulsing keto friendly vanilla whey. 2 eggs, 60 grams of cream cheese, extra sweetener, and any sort of flavourings you want to add in there. So these are just pretty much those. But also this week I tried using some peach flavoured flavouring that I've got. I've got a load of these guys. They're really good. Got them off eBay. So just put into eBay food flavouring. And there's people sell these in like bundles of all different flavours and you can pick and choose. I put about 3 or 4 drops in there. A good fat squirt. So these will be peach flavoured, vanilla peach flavoured egg fast donuts. They taste more cakey than donut, to be honest, but I like using the mould. And then for the second batch, I've also got this Jammy Dodger flavoured, biscuit flavoured protein powder. So instead of using that one, I've only got 1 scoop left. I flipped over and used this. This is basically raspberry vanilla. It's a little bit of a slightly higher carb point. That's got 1 carb per scoop divided by 6. And it's actually got 2 carbs per scoop divided by 6. So it is going to be slightly over. So this is going to be at least at 1 carb each. And I've used these little silicone ones this time just to get them, because they are more cakey, to see how they come out. I'm also going to try to freeze 1 of each just to see how they cope. But the other 10 will be in the fridge for snacks during the week. So I'm going to put these in the oven about 15 minutes, gas mark 5, which I think is 190. It's like a medium low sort of heat, and just keep an eye on it really. I'm going to throw these guys in and let you know how they turn out. So the next thing I'm working on are some cheesecake fat bombs. Recipe from Keto Diet app, I'll leave it below. Essentially you will mix up some unsalted butter, cream cheese. This is actually a strawberry recipe, but I'm going to use the same grammage we've used in the blueberries I picked up from the greengrocers. Erythritol. It does say to use some vanilla as well. I haven't got any run out, but I've got one of my infamous food colour flavourings. This is mango, so I'm thinking blueberry mango. I don't know. They're just fat bombs. So I will be making this up per recipe, so I'll leave it below. And I think this makes 12 at 0.8 grams of carbs based on strawberries. I think the blueberries will be pretty similar. So I'm basically going to blitz this all up and pop them in the freezer to set. You don't have to cook this. You can just pop it in the freezer to set. And the next thing I'm making, I'm going to take a start on getting my nacho bowls sort of prepped as much as I can. And one of those things is to make the nachos from a tortilla recipe from Keto Diet app again. And it is one of my favourite resources for keto recipes, partly because they're so good. 2, they give things in grammage, which helps if you're trying to convert things over from cups. It's very difficult, so I really do appreciate it when a recipe's in grams. So this recipe, it's got really positive reviews, and there's also some suggestions in there about what to do. You can make it into tortilla bowls, taco shells, but I'm using the variation for nacho chips or tortilla chips. Also suggest to put in there some chili and some paprika if you want to go that way. So I think I'm going to do that. So they're going to be a little bit spicy. Obviously salt and pepper as well. I'm going to mix the dough, but I'm going to make half of what it recommends because this makes 10 portions. I'm only going to want to make 5 just to see how they go. I don't want to make too many and I'm not quite sure how they store as well. So I'm going to half the ingredients and mix it up. Basically, you mix up all the ingredients, which you can see here. You can download this for free, so it's not like it's a secret. But please definitely do take a look. Mix all the ingredients up with some water, roll it out onto your rolling pin under some parchment paper, and divide it up, and then pop it in the oven on a greased pan if it's big enough. It's very, very similar to the recipe that I use for chia seed crackers. Same macros, pretty much the same process. So it's going to be pretty straightforward to go ahead. All you do is chop these up into diamonds and then pop them in there. So that is what I'm going to do. But you do have to rest the dough for half an hour. So I'm going to mix this up, rest it for half an hour, and then work on just getting some sort of side bits and pieces chopped up, ready for just for when I'm ready to serve. So it's all done for me, and then cook up my chicken as well. Well, I've rolled out the tortilla mixture, and then I'm going to try to divide it up into triangles to make as nachos would be. But I'm not too fussed about them looking too pretty, so they might come out a bit ugly. And there is things for next week. It's been a bit of a busy one today, but hopefully it's going to be totally worth it. So for breakfast in the morning, I'm going to be having an egg salad mayonnaise bowl. These are very rich and very heavy. I also sometimes put jalapenos on there as well, because that's quite nice. And a bit of the vinegar from the jalapenos, so that'd be good. And then I have also got for some jellies, which are sugar-free, so I can have one of those anytime I like, maybe as a snack. For my evening meal, I've got my fajita chicken. So basically I just cooked up 3 chicken breasts, or 2 or 3 chicken breasts in fajita spice, a little bit of tomato paste and a little bit of garlic, a bit of water, and it's really nice. It's pretty good, and there's very little carbs in it. These are the nachos that I made, and they've turned out really, really well, and I've tried them. They're pretty good. So yeah, that is 5 portions there, so it's not too shabby. I think in the portion size is for 1.5 carbs, so I'll be having that. I've also got some fixings for my salad bowls already prepped out. 1/3 each of these portions will be what I'm having, and also that there. I've got some cheese I've also grated, and some coriander from the greengrocers. We're having half an avocado, sour cream, and some lettuce as well. I've also got, I'm going to have one of these to have as a mid-morning snack. I'm not getting quite as hungry because I'm having quite more fat, so that's quite good. But that'll be available to me if I want a snack. And we've got the Jammy Dodger flavour there with a vanilla cream cheese frosting on top. These are the vanilla buns with the cream cheese, and I also drizzled it in some of this skinny syrup here. This is like the thicker syrup that you get. This is bubblegum and candy floss. It just tastes like sweet strawberry to me. So some of those I've got drizzle on. I'm having one of those, and I've got 6 more to go in the freezer, so I can pour those out maybe next week if I feel like I'm going to need them. And I've also got these fat bombs I made, and these are, obviously I had to lick the bowl. So nice. It tastes like it's like really good blueberry cheesecake. It's so tasty. So that is me for the week. Looking at that, if I have it as that, we have a couple of cups of coffee, which I do allow myself for. There's going to be about 1,500 calories and about 14 grams of carbs per day. So, and I don't want to go over 15. So anything else, if I do feel a bit snacky, I can absolutely have maybe some cheese or a bit of grilled chicken that I've got pre-cooked in the fridge. I've got my usual Sunday evening red face on. It's been warm in here. It's been a bit of a busy one in the kitchen, but I've got some good stuff here. I'm very excited for next week's food. I hope you are doing okay. If you're not already, press the subscribe button. I'll be weighing in with you guys tomorrow, and I'll be checking with you guys in the week as well. I post this pretty much every weekend, and also my weigh-ins and my progresses and stuff like that, and also recipes. So do press that button and let me know what you think below, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.